Welcome to our daily Forex market analysis, and this is for trading on August the 5th, 2020. Just a quick disclaimer here before we get started. This is for educational purposes only. Trading is a risky business, so please be careful with your money. As usual, we'll start off by taking a look at our calendar here. So just a little while ago, we had New Zealand numbers come out, and numbers were way higher than expected. And as a result of that, we have seen New Zealand dollar go up. Other than that, the numbers that have come out today overall have been positive. And coming up tomorrow, we do have PMI numbers out of the Eurozone. PMI numbers are important because they are precursors to retail trades and GDP numbers. So if the numbers come in as expected or above expectations, we're likely to see euro go back up again. We also have ADP non-farm employment numbers this week as well, and these numbers are precursors to non-farm payroll numbers. We are expected to see this go up. So if the number here comes in better than expected, we're likely to see the stock markets go up, but the US dollar may actually drop as a result of that. So just keep that in mind. We also have Bank of Japan Governor Kuroda speaking here. Also, final services PMI number, as well as ISM non-manufacturing PMI numbers. So if these numbers also, again, come in better than expected, again, we're likely to see the stock market go up and US dollar may drop as a result of that. Crude oil inventories coming out as well. The inventories are expected to drop, and if that happens, that will be good for Canadian dollar. So we saw that Canadian dollar did well today, and if the inventories start to decrease, then that will be positive for Canadian dollar again. And of course, in the Asian session, we have inflation expectations for the quarter here for New Zealand. So let's move on to our charts here. We'll start off with euro dollar. As expected, we did see euro come down, but then it moved back up. Now, there were comments in regards to the $1 trillion stimulus package that US is trying to bring forward. There were back and forth comments in regards to some people saying they're almost done with it, and or they're close to a deal, and others saying that they're not. So we'll see how that goes. But as we get comments in regards to the negotiations, we're likely to see the back and forth. So expect volatility till that package gets passed. But in terms of the euro here, our daily candle here is bullish. It's still kind of within this range for now. And now I'm looking for price to go higher towards 1.1850. Only thing to keep in mind here would be we're kind of into resistance here, so watch out for that. But overall, bullish bias here. 1.1850 is the first target, and 1.1900 is the second target for euro dollar. Pound dollar here, another neutral day here for the last couple of days. We've seen that pound has just been stuck here. It is into important resistance levels, so we just have to be careful. Bias here is neutral, and as long as price holds above our support level at 1.30, we are likely to see a move back higher towards 1.3170. So bias here is neutral for pound dollar. Aussie dollar here, this one also turned up higher. So bullish bias here. First target is 0.7200 and then 0.7235. So bias here is bullish for dollar, Aussie dollar. New Zealand dollar here, we have seen price jump up here as a result of the positive data that came out. So this looks bullish here. I will look for price to move back towards the top of the range here towards 0.6700. So bullish bias here for New Zealand dollar. Dollar CAD here, we have finally seen the price move through this support level here. This was a major support resistance level, and now price has dropped through this. So bias is bearish here. Next target is 1.3260, and then below that we're looking at 1.3200. So bearish bias here for dollar CAD. Silver here, big move to the upside for silver. We are right into resistance, so we do need to watch out for that, but still looking extremely bullish here. And in terms of our target, so now we are into this major resistance. This is where price struggled before it finally broke through this. So here we are again. If the price goes through, so just watch out because we could see a turnaround. But once we see the price go through our next target here, we're looking at 26.65, and then above that we have 27.30. So bias is bullish here for silver, but just watch out for the resistance. If it doesn't go through 26.20, it can still turn. So be mindful of that. But right now, this is looking bullish. Gold here, gold broke through that 2000 level there, still looking quite bullish here. So we just need to go to a weekly chart here to see where we are in terms of targets here. We have broken through our targets. So this is okay, so let's take a look here. We are into 2030 here. Next target is 2050 level. And now keep in mind, it is into resistance here. If it doesn't break through this level again, we could see a drop, but still looking quite bullish. It broke out of this range that it was trading in. So now this is bullish, and I will look for a pullback towards 2000. And if it holds above, I will look for another move higher. So bias is bullish here for gold. Oil here, oil was bullish today. We see that price is into resistance, so that's something to watch out for. If it doesn't go through, we could still see a drop. So that's something to watch out for, but it is looking bullish. It is pushing into the high. So next target here is 43.65. Bias is bullish for oil. Copper here, this is still neutral. It's still holding here. So I will look for a bit of a drop here towards the low. The first target will be a low of today, which is 2.83. And if it goes through that, we're looking at 2.80. So neutral to slightly bearish bias here for copper. Bitcoin here, Bitcoin is trading in a range here. It's sideways, and we see that price went into resistance and it wasn't able to break through. We have bearishness in the candle today, so looking for a further drop here. First target will be the low of today, which is 11,000, and then 10,800 will be the second target. So bias is bearish for Bitcoin. S&P 500 here, looks like S&P 500 is pushing higher. It's right into this resistance level here, so we need to watch out. If it doesn't break through 3,300, if it doesn't hold above that, we could still see a drop. Today's move wasn't, as we can see, it was choppy. It wasn't very clean, but it is still bullish. So if it breaks through this resistance, we're looking at 33.30, and then we're looking at 33.70 level here. So bias is bullish with caution though, because if it doesn't get through 3,300, we are coming back down. So bullish bias, but with caution. Nasdaq here, Nasdaq has struggled with this resistance all day today, over the last couple of days, I should say. So right now, excuse me, right now it is trying to push into the highs. So if it doesn't break, again, we're looking for that move back down. But should it break through, next target is 11,320. So for now, neutral to slightly a bullish bias here, but watch out for this resistance. This is a strong resistance. So if it doesn't break through, we're looking for a drop there. And then we have DAX here. DAX has gone up today. It is looking bullish. And in terms of our target here, our next target is 27,000 and then 27,200. So bias is bullish for Dow Jones here. And DAX here, as we can see, is just traded sideways here. Hasn't really done a whole lot. So in this case, neutral bias, I will look for a retest here. And if it holds below 12,700 level, then I'm looking for a drop back down. 12,500 is the first target and 12,250 is the second target here. So neutral to bearish bias here for DAX. FTSE here didn't do much today. It's been sideways all day. And now it is into support resistance level here. So if it doesn't get through, as we can see, this is an important support resistance level. If it doesn't get through, then we're likely to see a drop back down here. So this one is also neutral. And the place that we need to keep an eye on, the target level here is 6,060. So if it holds below here, as we can see, very important support resistance area. If it holds below, then we're looking for that next leg lower. So neutral to neutral bias here for FTSE. And then Nikkei here, Nikkei is right into resistance. This is where price has struggled. And if it holds below this resistance today at 22,650, then we're likely to see a drop back down towards the bottom of the range. So as we can see here, this one has been trading in this range for quite some time, since May here. It's been stuck in this range. So for now, bias is neutral here for FTSE. Next target here is 22,000, and if it goes through that, we're looking at 21,700. So bias right now is neutral to slightly bearish for Nikkei. So that's it for today. You guys have a wonderful trading day, and I'll see you again. Bye for now.